Good. Okay, so then the next step, we need these parts here. I'm going to start off here on this page. We will assemble, where is it? I'm going to assemble this part here. So I found that in my kit, these two are already assembled, pre-assembled. So I don't have to do that anymore, because in the next step it's described that you have to push it in there, but it's already done on mine. Okay, so then the next thing is we need this motor here. We need this part here. Yeah. And then I have to take some screws, 2 M50, those are the very long ones, and 1 M30. Let me measure this here now. 30, no, this is 40, so one shorter version. 30, that's the right one. And 2 long springs. And oops, 2 nuts. 1, 2. Great. Okay, so I will take the motor. The pins have to point downwards. Oh, I showed you the wrong page, so this is not what I'm doing. So the motor has to point downwards, and then it will go on like that. Now I'm going to do that now. The camera up again. Okay, so like that. Then the feeder has to point upwards. You know, here this thing. And then I will put in the screws. Oh, I forgot some. Oh, I forgot on the other side I need 3 M10s. Yeah, these short ones. Okay. One. Oops. Okay, like that. And the third one goes through the here, yeah. So it goes all the way down. Let's see, is it aligned or not? Hope so. Cannot feel it. It's not grabbing. Oh, now it's grabbing. Okay. Okay, so that one is done. And the other part. So, like that, I will feed these through. Like that. And then the hole, where is it? It's the other screw. screw. I don't have any tension. That screw will come. Maybe there's not supposed to be any tension here, I don't know. So then you put on the springs on the back. And carefully add the nuts. So this is the place where you can apply some torque on the feeding system. Yeah, because otherwise the filament will slip, and you might have to adjust it depending on the filament that you are using, because not all of the filaments have the same diameter. Although it is written 1.75 on the spool, if you measure it with a caliper, you will see that often there are quite a few differences in thickness. Okay, so you see here now there's a tension here. Those springs apply. I'm going to leave it like that for now, and go to the next page. Okay, you will need M. So yeah, I think this is this one here. So through this one we can feed all the fibers. Bend the cable in half for an easy passage. Okay, now they want us to feed all the stuff through. Oh my goodness. I hope that works. It looks as if this, well, they're both the same, but this one is longer, so should I put in this one first? No, rather the cables. I hope I never have a hot end jam, otherwise I'm going to have a hard time getting all this off again. So I'm now taking off all the rubber bands and all these knots, so I can loosen the wires. Okay, so I will try. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to push all this . Through this tube. All together, one by one. I don't know, that doesn't say. So let me see if I can do this. Yeah, in the picture it says please bend. As you see, bend and then feed through. So let's see. I cannot imagine because it is so tight. there should be a trick, maybe with a screwdriver or something. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I will start again. Oh no, you cannot get it out anymore. Kind of stuck now here. No. Okay, so let's take all of these wires at the very far end. Try that again. We'll line them all together at the same length. Not easy. More or less at the same length. Let's try it like that. Okay. This is fiddly. Okay. And do not take off these little tags because later you're going to need them for the electric, for the main board, for the wiring, so you know what part goes where. Okay, I'm turning it a little bit now. Okay. Not easy. Is there a trick to do this? You know what? I should have something thick that I press on the inside. I will be back in a moment. I will get myself something from the kitchen. I have an idea. Okay, I found out how it works, because as you see, if you push it together, I don't know if you can see it, if you push it together, it expands. So you push it together, you grip on the wire that is inside, you let loose on the other side. So you push, so this is the direction that the wire should go. So I push from here, I grab the wires inside, and I release on the other side. Yeah, so feed it, let loose, feed it, let loose. Feed it, let loose. And here you see the wires are coming out on the back. Okay. Yeah, that is easy. Other way around, it would have been totally complicated. Yeah. Something new that I have learned. Okay. Here we go. So PTFE tube also needs to go in there. But as it is quite stiff by itself, it is quite easy. Should be easy. So today it started snowing again. Today is the 18th April and it decided to snow again. So yeah, no spring anymore. Okay, there you go. Nice and tidy. Yeah, that looks kind of neat. Okay, so then we put in the tube. We just press it in and it will lock down by itself, as you see there. So the wires, yeah, as you see, they're all labeled in the back. I hope that I put on everything in the right way so that later the wire will also end up being in the right position, excuse me, on the mainboard. Okay, so the next step is this board here. Arduino. Okay, this is a thick one. The other one that I have is not as thick as my other printer. So now they tell you to tilt the whole thing to the side, as you see here. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to lay it down in front of me. I'm going to try to turn it so you can see something. Okay, so just to make things easier, the position is like this. And no, other way around. How is the orientation? I'm having a problem with the orientation. So normally it's like that. Then you don't see anything. So let's turn it upside down. Maybe that's easier. Put something under there. So like that. And then it's going somewhere here. So all the wires where's the on and off knob? Oh, so I was supposed to put on the back. Was I? You didn't tell me to. Ah, okay, later. So there we need one M340. They really have put in there the exact amount of screws. 30, 150, and 2 M3 nuts. Okay. So where does this go? Here, and there's the other one. There and there. Where? Excuse me, but I have to put this in the orientation that I know what they mean. So it's like that. No other way around. It's like that. Where is the shorter one supposed to go? Doesn't tell you where. So one M30 and one M50. So I can imagine that one has to go through the entire thing, and this would be this one, the upper one. Okay, so the USB is now where? Because they said that they rearranged the USB, the hole for the USB port, but so what? Where does the switch go? Oh God, I cannot imagine this being such a problem. So this one goes down here. It's still not aligned. They still didn't do this. Or did they? So this one goes through here. I will show you in a moment, huh? So I'm now doing this right. Okay. One. That's very long. Wow. I will show you in a moment the position now. So I don't know why they didn't align this further to the housing edge, because you're gonna have to feed in the USB cable. Now it's gonna be fiddly. You cannot do it from the outside. They could have chosen here much shorter screws. They're ultimately long. You will see right away what I'm talking about. So okay, so there we go. And you see there's a long distance between the hole here and the USB port, but at least it's lined up, because the version that I saw that Dustin, the Jetman, assembled, there it was not aligned. So they fixed that. But yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm going to tighten that up. My oranges. Allen keys, a wrench, always mix that up. I think you should not screw those too tight. Otherwise you might damage. So just maybe in a way that it is not wobbly anymore. So do not torque it, please. Okay, do not torque it too much. Okay, so then we put in the frame. The back and the front panel. Fairly easy. There we need 20 screw nuts. I think I'm gonna put them in the bowl here. Oh, my coffee is getting cold. And 20 M16. M316. Yeah, so that is going to be a lot of twisting, turning. Okay, so this is going to be the front. So that's okay like that. So there's this little phase 4. Let me go ahead and see if hopefully I'm not making any mistakes. So why do I have this hole here? Okay, so let's go. Let's do it. Let's start with the back, for instance. Back housing. I think those wires, they have to feed. Oops, other way around. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is it supposed to be like this or like that? I don't know. No, other way around. It was right before. Oh, let me lie it down. It's easier. That. Okay. Yeah, so winter came back. It's snowing like crazy. Maybe later I will take my camera and show you what it looks like outside here in front of my apartment. This is really crazy. Normally I never have headache, but the last few days I had a headache and I thought, what is wrong with you? But now I know why. So I hope that all these flowers outside are not getting destroyed. So yeah, everything aligns nicely. I really like the frame very much. So as a man with bigger fingers, might be helpful to have a tweezer, yeah, to do this whole stuff here. If you're wondering what this here is, it's a pace tracker, and also can track your sleeping behavior. It's not much more. It's a very easy one. A simple one, simple one, not an easy one. So I cannot do more. And I think it's from the company Me. In the meantime, they have much more advanced versions. Let's see what's here. Okay, wow, that fits really good. Okay, I think Should I do this all night or should I shut off the camera? No, let's keep the camera running. So really the whole process is recorded. I don't know what to talk. So now a live chat would be nice. You know, one where you can switch cameras and where I don't have to watch what other ones are writing. Would be nice. Yeah, I think once in a while you have to control if all the screws are still tight on this kind of construction here. Might come loose after a while. Oops. Oh, Mr. Yoda is falling from the table. Yeah, so my next review, as I think I already said that yesterday, will be on the polyalchemy. And it's really, I love that filament, it's really nice. Yeah, looking forward to start printing with this one here. I thought that I might dedicate this printer here to the movement Print the World, that I exclusively print these very, very beautiful, oops, why is this not aligned? Sculptures that they post on my mini factory. I think I'm going to dedicate to this printer here. And yeah, because as I have heard, it prints very precise at a very good speed. Great. Okay, that's the finished housing. I hope I didn't skip any of those screws for the housing to tighten down, but I will see, I will control later. So here it is, the finished housing. The next step is to adjust, or to not adjust, to put the ball bearings on the bed. So that is here. Not interesting. Printer's interesting. So this is the next step here. As you see, we're going to do that in that part. And what do we need there? We need the 2 ball bearings, 3. These 3. We need 3 zip ties. Okay, let's see that I don't make any mistake. So it has to be that way, that those 2 holes, they have to point towards you, according to the picture. So we see here. Then you take the zip ties, and they tell you that the ends should point towards you. Okay, here we go. Only one. Okay. I would feel safer with 2 of those, but I say that 1 is enough. Really? Okay. Wouldn't 2 of those feel better? Yeah, maybe I will change that. Let me see. I good with only two of them. With only one of them. Ah, but it locks. It locks. I will show you right away what I mean. So again, hold it like that, then pull and pull upwards. Did you hear it? So that really takes care that it's totally tight. That shouldn't move anywhere. So then the next one. I just tend to orientate them in the wrong way. Okay, so okay, you see, so do it like that, you put it in here. Did I put it on the wrong way? Yeah, I did. So it has to go in the hole where there's only, yeah, where the hole is bigger, because there's two sides. That's too small, I don't know if you can see that. So this is the wrong side, so it has to go in that side. There we go. Put it in here. Did I orientate it again in the wrong way? I hope that they have enough zip ties though. Don't need much more of those. Can I spoil one? Yeah, I can. I made a mistake here. So that side different towards me, but this is not possible. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was right. I was doing it right. Doesn't matter. Okay, again. Okay. Okay, that is really no play. Okay, that's great. More. Okay, so put it up and then try to turn it down in this position that it covers the hole that it went through. So this is what they try to tell you in this picture here. And here. Good. So I can shorten those. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we need next is this white thing. It's the other part, you know, to fasten one of those belts. Then we need some nuts and some screws, so 2 of those 10s, and 2 of those M3 nuts. And we just, oh, this is an easy step, we just put it here in this orientation. And then we secure it from the back. So put that one in there too, just press it in there. So where's my screwdriver? Okay. So my print got finished. So, yeah, so that's that. Then the next one will be one of the build plates. They have, oh no, not the build plate. There are 2 build plates in there. I think those are these here. But I have to put on now the square one. And okay, so I need 3 springs. 1, 2, 3. I need 2 of those 16 millimeters. 16 millimeters. Where are they? Are these 16 millimeters? What? 16. 20, no. 16. Where do I have 16? I have a problem, they're already gone. Did I mix up something there? Oh, maybe those are these here. Yeah, that happens when you don't take care. These are all the same. I don't have so much weight. I have still, and I have. No, I don't have anything here. Still I have. I think these are longer, huh? No. They all have the same length. So I hope I don't run into problems. I don't have enough of these screws. I'm really sure that they should be 16 millimeters long. Oh, 16, okay. Got where to measure from. 3 of those. So those springs. Okay, so I take this platform, I point it towards me, I put in the nut, the screw, then the spring, and then I just, without any nuts, are you sure? Okay. So I just fasten here. Kind of funny. Okay. I'm not going to tighten that too much because I don't want to tighten it. I don't know how this is working later, so better be careful. There we go. Okay, then the belt. There's one belt here that belongs in there now. Okay, then the next page. The next page has an extra, oh, what did they say here? I missed something. Okay, so here they tell you that 2 millimeter of these screws should expose in this orientation, so I have to tighten them down further. But I don't say to avoid damaging some kind. So let's go further down. 2 millimeters, how much is that? 2 millimeters, I'm not good at guessing. Yeah, it's a little bit more. One here. Here. Okay, and a little bit more here. Okay, then on the next page they also say that you should rely on an extra page, and that says, what does it says? You will need, for the rods, those rods that are left, I think it's the next page then, you will have to insert the rods. You would need 8 times the M8. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, really? That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rod cover. What kind of rod cover? Are these the rod covers? Rod cover, I think these here, huh? Rod cover. Okay, so if you take a close look here on the page, my printer doesn't have any more black. So these are the rod covers for the y-axis. They are the small ones. So 4 times, those are these here. Great. Okay, so they want me now, I have to put everything aside. They want me now to squeeze in those metal rods. Everything aside. So, okay. Don't want anything to lie around. Doesn't belong to the step. So they want me to squeeze in now the y-axis. Don't really get the point where they should go on the back side. Okay. I don't get this. Ah, okay. Now I know. This is this one here. So, as you see here, there are some holes here and here. This is where they belong. And I think you just put on these covers on one side first, and then you slide in. And again, here there's some sticker on the surface that you have to peel off, but it's not too much. It's okay. So the bed has to go like that. That part. I hope I'm not doing anything wrong now. Okay, this is the front. This is the back. Okay. Good. So check here to put these in there. Okay. And now slide through. Yeah, so it's not really clear. As you see, this is what it should look like. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you have to take care. Oops, I can take it off. You have to take care that you already align this in here, and then I lost my grip. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. So put it on the belt again. Okay, I will simply slide that through now. No. Yes. That is not easy. Okay, where's the other rod? Fiddly, fiddly. Okay. Before I tighten this, I think I will already try to get oh. Better I do it now. Because later I think it's much harder to do. Yeah, I should have aligned this before. Like I did before. Okay. They tell that you can do this with the belts before, but I want to align them now, hoping that I will not lose it halfway, like I did before. Okay. There we go. Keep it totally loose. Like that. Getting cramps. Okay, now slide the rod through. Okay, I already aligned now the belts. And now I will try to push through the rods carefully. I'm doing that in a twisting manner. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Okay, there we go. Oh, that feels good. On the other side. That also feels good. Okay, so now let's see if the belt, I didn't lose it, I lost it again on this white thing there. You know what? I don't like this setup. I think I will secure it in some kind of way because, you know, if you lose the belt on this white clamp, you have to disassemble the whole thing again. See, it always falls off of this thing here, and I will secure it. I don't know where I have the tape, because I had some tape I could use. I will interrupt the video here. Okay, so I got myself some tape. So now I will secure the belt with this before I lose it again, because this is really annoying. I hope that it will secure it enough. You know, once it's tightened, there shouldn't be any problem anymore. But it keeps on slipping out. Maybe the print is not good enough, you know. So yeah. So they also say on page 46. No, that was that. Was that inside out? Okay, I got all this. This is okay. So now I will turn it back again. So this is really a fiddly part here. So hoping that this time it it will work. Where are my rods now? Let's cure everything and I will try again. It carefully. I don't want to do this with pressure. Okay. First one is in, yippee-yi-yay. Did you hear me? I hope so. Now the second one. Oh, that one slides in really nicely. So I hope that I am able to get these in here. Yes, I am. 1, 2. So now it seems to be okay. Yeah. So it's definitely a trick that you can also use if yours slips off, is a piece of Scotch tape. So now let's get the wires out of my way. Oops. Luckily this thing is very light. Okay, so I will put on now the back panels, or shouldn't I? Should I tighten this first before I do it? Okay, because in the next picture it tells you that you should put the tension on the belt. Yeah, like so. Okay, so it means this wheel here. You see, when I press it down, I can achieve some tension. And from the first belt that I tightened down, as you might remember, I wanted to hear a certain noise. I have to do it from the side, excuse me, because the table is in my way. Otherwise, the sliding table. So I will tighten it and I will do it like that. But I will show you right away what I'm talking about. Again, use this little wrench here to secure the nut. Maybe a slight bit more. Okay, now I show you what I did. So I took the wrench. So this is here the screw. As you see here, this is the sliding window. I took the wrench, I placed it on top of it, and I pushed down in this direction. Yeah? In this direction I pushed down, and on the other side I tightened it. And again, it's as if you are playing a string on an instrument. You want to hear this sound. And yeah, like that. That tells you that it's tight enough. and that you should be able, yes, you should see, now you can slide it back and forth. Okay, so that's that part. Okay, and then I will put in also the screws here, because now everything is set. This will be fiddly again. So I turn that you can watch. Again, I put in the screw carefully. I take one of these, and the first one I can just simply turn around. So it works quicker. Maybe I have to take this to secure it, it's easier then. Okay. I think I will have to loosen a little bit, it's too tight. Be careful that you do not. It's always hard to imagine which direction you should turn these. So do not apply them too tight. They should have put in maybe one or two more of these covers, because I think they will crack them. They're very fragile. Okay. Yeah, so I have now on a little bit of a gap in the back, because I don't know if it's only this rod here, it seems to be a little bit longer than it should be. So let's see what the other side turns out to be like. Okay, again, I will put in the first one. And then I can simply turn it on. Oh no, I should have still on the wrong side. Screw is in its way. Oops. This is really tiny, tiny. Fiddly, fiddly. Okay, there we go. One. I'm tightening this side now. I think the rods should be maybe 1 millimeter shorter. That would be better. Okay, so I have a small gap in the back, but rather in the back than in the front. Where did I put it now? Here, I can just give it one more turn. Okay. Oh, my furry assistant just came in from outside. How is the weather outside? Meow, she says. Is it still snowing? Yeah, she says she doesn't like it. You want to join in? Come here. Meow. Meow. You come. Come up. Come up. Yeah, so you see. She wants to help. Whoops, no. She saw the camera and she said, I don't want to appear there. Okay, so that's that. And then the next step is, okay, I did that. And now these round parts, I already saw that. It is here somewhere in the back. Whoops. This and this one, and two number 16s. 16. Where are they? 16. Oh, it's too messy here. Let me see where are all the rest of those screws now. Let's get everything out of the way that is empty, otherwise I cannot find anything anymore. That, like that. This one is also empty. Everything is finished here now. This away, this away, this away. Okay, there we go. Those were the number 16s, and I need 2 of those screws. This is the spool holder. So cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one goes on top, and this one goes, where's the other one? There should be one more of those. Yeah. Oh, is that cute? Like that. Oh, that's everything. Click, click. Does it have to go further? Click, click. Meow. And which side? Oh, okay, so I have to slide this in and then put in. I don't get the point where this thing is going to hang on to. We'll see later. Oh, they say it has to click. Where does that have to click? I don't get the point. Mine is not clicking. Why isn't mine clicking? Is that also okay? No. Okay, 1 and 2. I think they will show me right away. Okay, that's that. Okay, then let's see where is the slot to put that in. I don't really understand where this belongs. Okay, I think they will show me right away later. I will put this aside. Okay, just keep that for later. Then in the next step, there's one more limit switch. It has to be this one, I think. P1Z. Yeah, that's also labeled that way. And it has to go where? Somewhere underneath. Okay, that doesn't help me. Luckily, there's another picture that shows me. This is page 51. This later. Okay, 51. Cables. For a successful initial calibration to avoid damage to the print plate, please tighten the screw as shown below. Okay, which one? Cables, page 51. Okay, so this is the picture, but I have to find the area where I have to put these through. Oh, maybe here. Oh, okay, I understand. I think it's here. Or no? Not? Yeah, it has to be, because there's no other space. It has to be. This looks the same like here. Yeah, and here the spool holder will go here, and those are the two little ones. And they say I should put it through a hole. Oh, there's a hole there. I have to put it inside, like that. Okay. Outside in. Okay, so they have to go on the outside, those nuts. Okay. There we need 2 M12. Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. Are these the right ones? M2 8 millimeters. M12. Okay, the other ones I've already used somewhere else. Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. And this one has to. I will show you right away what I did. Let me put this in first in the right direction, in the right orientation. Oh God. Here. See, so they tell you to. Oh my goodness! Can I show you? Here on this side, there's a small opening in the corner, so there you can push through the the wire. And then you have here the limit switch. And the limit switch, it tells you that the flat side should point towards you, like in this picture. Yeah. So that look. Yeah, so that should be right. So first I will put in the screw like that. 1, 2, then I will try to get it in the right position. That is fiddly. Oh, one could have done this before. Also, there's a little bit of a play on this one, so you can later adjust the height. Oh, these are so cute, these little nuts. Tiniest ones I've ever seen. God. Oh, so cute. Okay, I have this tiny little wrench. I think I will not tighten them all the way down now, because otherwise... Oops, where's the cable? Pull it down carefully. Okay, but I have to align it at least, more or less. Okay. I think that is okay. Great. I will tighten carefully, but not too much. Okay, so that's that. I'll show you again, as you see here. And so one of the holes is bigger, that you can later adjust the height by only opening up one screw. So the next step is that we put on this protection here. So protection sleeve, as it says here. As you can see here, it's not too complicated. I've done this before. As we did before, we just push it together and then it gets very easy to slip over. Okay, so we bend it. I don't know how to hold it that you can see it better. So the first part might not be easy. So I might have to take something that widens it a little bit. No, it doesn't help you a lot, but it's as soon as it's in there, it should be easy. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here I should wear something wide. So push and pull, push and release, push and release. That. Okay, to get that end through. Carefully, carefully. Okay, there we go. So it says, let me take a look. It says that you should put it through the inside of the housing and then down through the back. Okay, let's do that. Let's fiddle it through here. There's enough clearance. So here we go. Yeah, so I just fed it through the corner here, and yeah, let's see where it has to go. Oh, they just say feed it down there, and then that's it. Plug it in. Okay, then the next cable is P31. P31 is this broad one, and P32. Okay, both of these. Yeah. And they go in on the LCD panel. Yeah, that way. So let me see if I can. So let's start with number 1. This LCD panel here. Okay, let me see if I can point it in the camera so you can see it. Not easy. Maybe I have to keep it that way. I think that's the best view you can get. Okay, so the number 1 goes in here. And again, these cables, they can just go in on one side. So, and it says again, you have to feed it through a corner, the same corner as before, that we used before. I'm going to slightly twist it around the stepper motor. I think that is what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so it doesn't get in your way while you're printing. I will show you right away how I did it. There's an Allen key, and just push it down there. I'm just looking for an angle where I can put my arms in. Everything's so small. Something like that. And then feed it down through the corner. These holes were good for in the beginning. Yeah. So we could have done this prior adding all this stuff. So I think in the next instructions I would already plug that in before you assemble the back and everything, so this is not really fiddly. That's such a good idea. Okay, 1 and 2. I should have plugged it in the other way so I have so I can see the number written on it. That does make more sense. So later, when I'm down on the board, I should see the numbers on the tags. Can I push it back? Oh, no. So let's start all over again. So this one should be, of course, downwards towards the mainboard. solution how to secure those in a way that they cannot bother the print. So, okay, this is the way I did it. I don't know how to show you. I think I have to swing the camera. Is it possible to see that? How can I show you? Yeah. Okay, so I fed them underneath the motor here, the stepper motor. So they come out behind it and run all the way in the corner. Okay, so here we go. Down again. So that's that. Not that complicated. And then one more cable string. Okay, so the remaining cables on the side, as you see here, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, they tell you to feed them through this hole next to the extruder. One by one. Destroy anything. Okay. That. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay, like that. Okay, so, and then also feed it down through the corner. So there's lots of cables now running through this corner in here. So let's start. Version by version. Twisted that. Good. Yeah, I think I'll have to find a way how to fasten that in. A bit better. I'm totally happy. Maybe it works here. Let's see later. Okay. Great, so that's that. And now the next page is one wire left. It's this one here, no, the two left. PE0, P for EO. 0, I don't know. So that one, did I miss anything on those pages? Okay, so rod covers, that's clear. And then something about the extruder. Oh, I know that already. Okay, so then okay, they say please use some plastic fasteners to keep the cables organized. So this one here goes now in the other motor. Yeah, there's one motor left here, and up here, the one in the corner. Yeah, that one. So this plug will go in there. So hopefully that only goes in there in one direction too, otherwise I have a problem. Okay. So that also fits through here. Hopefully I plugged in all of the cables in the right way. Let's see if something doesn't work then. Okay, plastic fasteners, where are you? So it should be more than enough. Let's check it out before I tie it together. Two. Maybe down here another one. Bundle them up. Maybe yes. Just in the corner section. Okay. this point knife? Yeah, there it is. Oops, there we go. Cool. And now P5Z and P5Y. Yep. And those ones, they go on those motors here. So I have to take a look to do it the right way. So I will show you. Yeah, so here this is Z and that is epsilon. Oh my goodness. I don't know, is this an Arduino Uno? Because it's so small. Go. Okay, so now that's that. And we have another fan to keep everything cooled. And that's this one here. So there's one plastic, there should be one plastic, no, I have two still left. Plastic fastener, plastic spacer, excuse me. And then two 50s. Those are these here, very long ones. And two M30s, two M3 nuts, excuse me. So the fan will go where it will blow in this direction. It will blow What? Does it come up here? What? Why is there... Oh, two plastic spacers here, I was wondering already. So it seems to belong here somewhere, is that sure? There are two holes. One is here. Okay. It's funny. Maybe from the design. See? Where do I have to plug that in later? Where's the wire? Where is it on here? put a wire on this next page. So another one here, there's another hole there. There it is. There you go. Wow, so I'm done with this hardware stuff, and now, no, not hardware, but I'm done with all the parts, and now I'm gonna take care about the electronics. I think that doesn't have to be too tight, as we have these plastic spacers there, and they're flexible anyway. So this wire, I don't know, I will see later where I have to fasten that. I think as soon as you plug it in, it should turn on. Oh, one thing I forgot to tighten down these zip rods. So that's really the last step. And I need to M8. There's another one. M8. 4 M8. And these covers. Okay. So let's tighten those end stops there. No, those rod protections. Oh, I love that sound again. I'm putting it on the wrong way or the right way now? This time it's the right way. Yeah. Wow. Plastic sound. Cute. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not quite sure how tight I can make these, but I think it's tight enough. Good, right.